What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the QPR Career Mode. In this episode we have 8 games, 6 of them in the league, 2 of them in the FA Cup, including a huge league game away against Norwich. The first game however was against Huddersfield at home, a good 3-1 win, to obviously keep the pressure on Stoke and Norwich who were above us. Stoke somehow managed to catch Norwich. I don't get how, like, Stoke weren't even in the playoffs like a few episodes ago, and now they're looking good for even automatic. Like, I know they're behind Norwich, but they've been in mad form. But obviously we can't focus on them, we need to focus on ourselves to try and get into the form that they're in. So it was a nice win against Huddersfield there. The next game was in the FA Cup, the replay against Nottingham Forest. If you didn't watch the last episode, you wouldn't know that we drew 1-1 away. We should have won, but we didn't, unfortunately. Luckily, however, we managed to get the job done today, and we won 1-0 to get ourselves through to the next round, which you'll see later on. It's against Forest Green, who aren't a great team, but yeah. You see the team of the year there got announced. Pretty much a Man City team somehow. I don't get how, like, Liverpool players should be in there, like in real life, just saying. But our next game was away against Reading, who were in the Premier League quite a few years ago now. I still remember, like, when we used to get match attacks and stuff, they were in there. But yeah, anyway, we drew 2-2 away. Not a great result, but yeah, you know, it was okay. And if you couldn't quite see that, Norwich and Stoke were now level on points. It's mad. If you want to go back and check, you can, but I don't understand how they did this. It's pretty mental. And yeah, it's making our task of getting automatic promotion a lot harder. Obviously the board just expect us to fight for promotion, but we want to, you know, get it. And we were in the playoffs last season. Fortunately, we lost in the final, which was very sad, but hopefully this year we can go one better and actually get into the Premier League. Yeah, that young left back I was looking at, I was thinking about signing him, but I can't sign him right now because he just joined PSG and you can't buy players when that happens. But we beat Derby 3-1 at home. Another good result. We get a lot of 3-1s. We don't keep a lot of clean sheets, which I think we do need to work on. So hopefully next season in the Premier League, if we get there, we have a better defence, because obviously if we can't keep clean sheets against Championship teams, it's a lot harder against Premier League teams. But luckily we're scoring quite a lot of goals because our attack is quite good. And we beat Forest Green in the FA Cup to make it through to the next round. De La Vega getting a brace, which was nice to see. He's been quite good this season, although he hasn't been like as much in the limelight as like Eze or Leko has, because yeah, he's not been as good as them, I would say, in the matches we played. He's still been very, very good, and it was nice to see him get 2 goals there. Obviously we signed him last season. He's been amazing, 78 rated now. He'll be key for us next season, but there was only like a week or so left of the transfer window, and we got a big offer in here for our captain. And I did think about selling him, and we did end up selling him because he's 30. While he is a good rating and higher than our higher rate than our other defenders, I think it was the right time to cash in on him, because he's likely going to start decreasing in stats, which will devalue him more. And obviously we have the young centre back from the youth academy from the Scout Future Star that we got earlier in the season, so I want to give him more of a chance. We also got rid of one of our fringe strikers because we just don't need him, and you know, just get the money in. I think it's better. But obviously with Leisner getting sold, I did want a replacement, and I decided to go for this young PSG centre back because I feel like he has a lot of potential, and you know, he's not too far off Leisner already. He will be the 3rd choice centre back though, because obviously we want to give our own youth academy player a chance. But yeah, PSG. We're trying to negotiate with PSG, trying to offer some players. I didn't really know who to offer. You can see me deliberating here. Should I give Charlie Owens? I did decide to go for it, and they didn't want him, so I was just like, yeah, I just give the money. And yeah, they were very petty about 50k. I say that they did accept this off. I was petty about 25k, but 25k for QPR means a lot more than 50k to PSG. Like 50 mil for PSG is like nothing. So yeah, but obviously because he plays for PSG, his wages are going to be quite a lot due to them just having that money and reputation and stuff. So I did decide to. I was scared that we weren't going to be able to get him basically because obviously I didn't know if he'd accept the wage cut. But before we could, well, now you see he did join. But we had a good 3-1 win again against Portsmouth, this time away. So, you know, we didn't miss Leisner in that game. I might put him on the bench ahead of Hall though because he's a lot younger and only one rating lower, and yeah, I feel like it'd be better to bring him on late in games, especially because Hall is still unhappy and might not even be here next season because I can't give him a contract because he wants to go out on loan, and no one came in for loan or came in with a loan offer for him. So I think he's gone because it's just not letting me negotiate a contract with him. But that was all from the transfer window. We didn't sign anyone else, and new month means the youth scout report's back. Not scout report, sorry, the academy report. A few good players in here, and yeah, it's unfortunate we don't have many good centre backs though, because the ones that are good are quite short, and I don't think they're gonna ever play centre back. They might just get released, and the one that is tall doesn't have good potential, so it's a bit tricky. But yeah, we're continuing to train the goalkeepers. I might stop this just because I feel like we need to focus more on the actual team. But hopefully like King or something will get sold in the summer for like 10 mil or something. That would help us a lot. You know, we can further upgrade the youth scouts. We can bring in players that will hopefully help us either stay in the Premier League or get the championship title for next season if we don't go up this year. But I am confident we'll be able to because apart from the top 3, we are the next best team. Like, it's just a bit obvious, isn't it? Like, Brentford aren't doing too bad. They've managed. Sheffield United have really dropped off. Like, they're in 8th, I think, now. So, yeah, they're not having a good time right now. Complete contradiction to real life. They're flying, and I hope they get champions. That'd be great. But I don't think they will now. They lost a few too many matches, in my opinion. But yeah, obviously the next game is against Norwich. You just saw we beat Preston 3-0 at home. Good to see us keep a clean sheet. Roberts has obviously been very good for us, but yeah, hopefully he can keep a few more. And Norwich had done what Sheffield United were doing. They kept dropping points, and against all the odds, we could have. If we win this, we go above them. And obviously that wasn't the sentence I thought I'd say a few episodes ago. Norwich and Villa were flying. Villa have continued to fly. Norwich have, you know, just their wings have got a bit injured, I'd say. So they've dropped. Stoke just went flying, and now we had the opportunity to go into 3rd place again with a win at Carrow Road. Obviously this wasn't going to be easy because Norwich are a very good team, although they have been relegated in real life from the Premier League. Sad for them, but they got battered by West Ham. We got the first chance of the game though, just 2 minutes in. De La Vega here went through, just ran past the defender, bang, straight into the back of the net, made it 1-0 after 3 minutes. And that was a perfect start, you know. I thought it was very sloppy from Norwich, and their centre back was incredibly slow. De La Vega just breezed past him, cut back with the drag back, and then banged it into the corner. This is a very, very nice goal in my opinion. And we went 1-0 up. 10 minutes later we had another chance. Eze here saw Leko open on the wing, threw 1-on-1. Could he make it 2-0? No, he hit the post. Somehow he hit the post from there. Really should be scoring. But just a few minutes later we had another chance. Leko running through again, played through by Sambia. Leko cuts back, still has the ball, and Somehow it went in. The goalkeeper really should have done a lot better there. It was straight at him. He just parried it into the net. Like, it's a bit questionable how all these goalkeepers are just terrible. Like, the Sheffield United keepers weren't great. This shot really should have been saved. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. We went 2-0 up. Leko scores again. He's been very good. But Norwich weren't going to just lie down. They got a chance here. Sanchez hit the post, and we managed to... Well, I thought we managed to get away. No, we didn't. We gave it back to them, but they got a corner, didn't do anything with it, and the next chance fell to us shortly after. Eze on the ball here, trying to get around the defender, manages to do so, and the shot was pretty similar to Leko's, a bit higher I think, and the keeper did manage to save it, so he didn't have another howler, luckily for him. But from the corner we got the ball again, they didn't clear it, and De La Vega went through, hit the inside of the post and made it 3-0. It's just been over half an hour with 3-0. I couldn't believe this. I thought we were in for a tough match. You know, obviously when we played Norwich at home earlier, we drew with them. But here they were just getting outplayed. They weren't doing... Well, they weren't creating very good chances. Well, they were, to be fair, but they just weren't hitting them on target. And, you know, we were a lot more clinical. That was a very good finish from De La Vega, so very hard for the keeper to save that. But we gave the ball away from a goal kick, and Buendia here played it to Giroud, whose shot wasn't great. And Giroud was actually very tough for us to defend against in the first game, obviously when we had Lice in the back there. But from the goal kick, we're trying to build from the back here, and we got the ball through to Sambia, who played it to Eze, waiting for Morris to make the run. A great pass, Morris got it. He took it around the keeper and he made it 4-0 after not even 45 minutes. And this was insane. I was actually trying to do a ball roll before I remembered that Morris only has 1-star skill, so he can't even do a ball roll. But it worked out, you know. He took it past the keeper dived the wrong way, and the defenders couldn't stop the ball. So we made it 4-0, and I was still in shock at this point. Like, you can see from the stats that Norwich weren't even terrible, but they were just very unclinical, I guess. Is that a word? I don't know. But yeah, we had only had 4 shots on target supposedly. I guess De La Vega's shot doesn't count as a shot on target. But Giroud scored again, and he scored a bicycle kick. Like, I couldn't believe this. This was actually a really nice goal. I can't say anything bad about it. It's very, very good. Like, I mean, it was kind of our fault though. We should have cleared it, but we headed it straight into his path. He just banged it. So yeah, he scored 9 goals this season. I'm pretty sure 3 of them have been against us, which isn't great. But Eze had a chance, and he finessed it just wide of the post. It was close, but just not close enough. And we had another chance here with Morris, played through by Leko, who really cleverly does a back heel to Sambia, whose shot was actually going off target. He took it on his weak foot for some reason, and it was going off target, but it just hit the defender and it went in. We were very lucky with that goal. 2 of our goals now have been very lucky, but yeah, I don't get why he took it on his weak foot. He got very lucky it went in. But 5-1, you know, it's mad. And we weren't letting up, we wanted more, and we had another chance here. Eze was played through, squares it to De La Vega, who bangs it, hat-trick. 6-1 against Norwich, the team who were above us in the table before. You know, they needed to win to keep us off them, to keep challenging Stoke, and they were getting battered here. I don't get it. Like, this team was flying, and we're just destroying them like this. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. But we had another chance just a few minutes later. Leko played through again on the wing, trying to cut inside, and what was the need for that slide tackle? I don't know. We got the penalty. We were 6, so I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just let Leko take it. He's terrible at penalties, but it's 6-1. It doesn't really matter. I went bottom right. Harris, don't comment, you should have gone bottom left because the keeper would have saved it. So yeah, we scored 7-1. 7-1 against Norwich. This is mad. I know it was a penalty. It was kind of lucky, I guess. The defender did kind of get the ball, but he really did not need to slide there. And Leko just scored again. So yeah, we decided to make some subs just because some players were tired. No point getting any injuries in a game like this where we were clearly the better team, clearly more comfortable. And Norwich did have a chance right at the end. Roberts fumbled the ball straight into their player's path, and it made it 7-2. So they got a consolation. It didn't really matter though because we destroyed them. But yeah, Roberts really should have saved that in a better way. Like, he could have caught that, but he could have got out for a corner or something. It did go quite a lot over the allocated added time as well, just saying, ref. But straight away, ref ended the game. Huge win, 7-2. De La Vega hat-trick. You know, we destroyed Norwich's goal difference while boosting our own a lot. We leapfrogged them. 6 shots on target apparently, but whatever. We were the better team, I think. And yeah, well, I say I think we won 7-2. Obviously we were a better team. But yeah, good win. Doing a press conference here, obviously praising the players because they were sick. And we leapfrogged Norwich after that result, so it was mad. If Stoke start to slip off, we could legitimately catch them. There is still a chance of automatic promotion this season. Will it happen? I don't think so. They're still a bit too far clear in my opinion, but you never know, you know. Norwich, I don't think we'd catch Norwich earlier, and now we've overtaken them. So anything is possible. We're getting a lot of offers for Cherrigan. Obviously he requested another transfer. He does this every year, and then I play him a little bit and he's fine. So yeah, I'm not too worried, but that is where the episode is going to end. We're in 3rd place. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll see you again soon for the next one.